Like I have just a little more, maybe. Wait, let me think here. I go up. Over. Is that too much? That's good. I think. Yeah, looks good to me. Good morning and happy Friday, my lovely friends. I took yesterday off from doing live. My son and I went to the zoo. You guys, it was like 93 degrees out. And the zoo is really nice. Like it's got these beautiful pathways, all with it's set in like a park. So it's all trees and there's lots of shady areas, but there's also lots of sunny areas, And I was just dripping sweat the whole day. I had one of those Arctic cooling towels around my shoulders and I kept wetting it, and I just had to use it all day to like just wipe my face. And of course I put makeup on, which I don't even know why I bothered because I was wearing none by the time we got home. But you know what? He had fun. He had a good day. Like we got to see all of the animals. We didn't have to rush. We got to go back and even see animals he wanted to see again for a second time. And then when we were leaving, he's like, that was fun. So that made me happy. All right, where is our live? Let's find it. There we go. All right. I am the first one at the live. Look at that. People will trickle in as the notifications get going. But really quick, I do want to put some peel base on. I have a few brands, but I'm running low. So on like my preferred peel base, this one works good. I just find it to be stringy and kind of like gooey. But it's Orly's One Night Stand Peel Off Base Coat. So we'll use that today. We're going to do a Revel nail mani. I haven't done a Revel mani in a hot minute, so thought that would be a good idea. So yeah, you can see as I'm putting this on, it's stringy, goopy. I might actually have to take this bottle out so I can get what I need. I am putting a fairly thick layer on. It's definitely not thin, but this stuff isn't thin anyway because how it's kind of goopy. Oh yeah, this big chunk right there. I gotta get that off. Anybody paying attention or knows who Sarah Boone is? It's this true crime case, Hi Patty, out of Florida. And it happened in 2000 and she still hasn't gone to trial. She's been sitting in jail in Florida for over 4 years. She went through either 8 or 9 attorneys. And finally the court said, you got to represent yourself. You're not getting another attorney. She put her boyfriend in a suitcase. She was drunk and then recorded it. And he's like begging her to let him out, saying he can't breathe. And she's like, for everything you've done for me. And he's like, Sarah. And she's like, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Like really juvenile and immature stuff. This is a 40-year-old woman. You know what I mean? And she took a video of it, of her taunting him. And he's stuck in this suitcase, zipped up in their suitcase, saying he can't breathe and everything. She ends up going to bed, going to sleep, wakes up at noon the next morning, and of course he's dead, having suffocated to death. She calls the cops. So she's been in jail and she just keeps going through attorney after attorney. And it probably has to do with trial strategy. She thinks she doesn't deserve him to be in jail because she didn't intend for him to die. It was unintentional, So Okay. Talk about something good. Well, I was talking about the zoo before that. Dominic's still sleeping. He was exhausted. I was exhausted. I told you I did over 20,000 steps yesterday. I had installed, I think it's by Google, some kind of step counter. Let me put my fan on so my peel base will dry faster. Um, so it just automatically tracks my steps. I don't have to like turn it on or anything. And at any time during the day, I can pull down my notifications and see how many steps I've walked and how many calories I've burned. And if I want to go into the app, I can for more detailed info. If I have something else to put on, I was watching those Sarah. Yeah. I keep watching these Sarah. I've been catching up on Sarah Boone. Hi, Kendra. Good morning. You were waiting? Oh, yeah, I'm late a lot these days, especially summer now because Dominic's home, but he's still asleep, so I don't even have an excuse. But I slept till it was after 8 when I got up this morning, which is late for me. But I had to stay up. So Dominic and I went to the zoo yesterday, so I didn't do a live, Kendra, and we took the bus. But we had to first walk to the bus stop, which is 1 mile away, and then it was in the 90s. But the humidity, it's what, like I sweat I'm so gross, like it just pours off of my head. It's on my chest, under boob. You know what I mean? All the places. Uh, so we walked to the bus stop, got on the bus, which was ridiculous because I bought 2-day passes on my phone. And the bus driver saying that it wouldn't work for me and Dominic. Those were only good for me. Dominic had to have his own. Like, I don't know if he didn't realize that was my child with me or what. But Dominic ended up having to download the app, then buy another ticket. So that kind of sucked. But then we get to Providence, then we got to hop on another bus that takes you up to the zoo. So we did that. We got to the zoo at like 11. We left at 8:30, so took about 2.5 hours total. And then I made lunches, so we had lunch. We sat at a picnic table and had lunch. He got a stuffed animal. He got a red panda. It was a nice day. When we walked out of so this is what I was saying, is that we have plenty of time to see everything. We got to see all the exhibits and then go back and see the ones that he wanted to see again. You know what I mean? Because they're open from 10 to 4, so we had like a solid 5 hours there. And when we were walking out of the zoo, he was like, that was fun. So it made me feel really good. Yeah, so, but then then we got to take the bus from the zoo. So now it's 4 o'clock. The bus comes to the zoo. It's the last bus. So, we have to make it. We did. And we take that one to the center of Providence, which is like the bus hub where all the buses leave from. It's called Kennedy Plaza. And so we go to Kennedy Plaza in Providence. Then we got to get on a bus that eventually comes to Woonsocket. You know what I mean? And then we get off, and then we got to walk a mile home. That was the worst part, was having to walk home after walking around all day. I was telling Patty, Kendra, I walked over 20,000 steps yesterday. I have a goal of 2,500 a day. So you can see how many more, Hey, is my live going okay, you guys? Is it working all right? It's telling me to turn my phone. Stupid thing. Just give me a second. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it. Doesn't matter because the screen is still normal. All right. So, Kendra, you might remember this dip. I'm going to do a Revel mani, and I'm going to use Revel. which is one of their flakies. Remember when they released all those flaky dips and I got them all, you got some. So this one, it's a light pink and aqua flaky, super gorgeous. And I'm gonna pair it with Faye, which is a light pink, super shimmery dip. It can actually be chromed. Hi, Aaliyah. Oh, it did stop? All right. Yeah, I definitely don't have my Wi-Fi on. I haven't been putting it on at all. You guys happy it's Friday? I am. This was the mani I did. Oh, I got a guinea pig hair on my hand. Hold on. This is the mani I did for today's Together We mani collab. I ended up doing it last night, but I only did it through activation. Oh, and filing. I did my filing and everything and buffing. So I just had to do the nail art and top coat this morning when I got up, you know. But of course I had to make a coffee first and wash up and everything. So by the time I finished and then did pictures and edited pictures and then did my Instagram post, it was after 10 o'clock. I knew I wasn't going to be making it to the live for 11 on time. So yeah, I thought this was kind of 70s vibe-ish, and I love doing, like, I was born in 1975, so right dead center of that, you know what I mean, decade. And these just remind me of like Tupperware colors from the 70s. You know, I did brown, orange, very muted blue, a yellow, and then a, what do you call it? Like an olive green almost. You are, Kendra? You going back to coffins? Hi, Tara. Good morning. Happy Friday. All right, let me see if my nails are dry. I've been using this Orly peel base, which works fine, like for popping off, but it's so stringy and goopy and like thick. Like there'll be like chunks getting applied to my nail and I have to like wipe it off, you know, and it messes with my application at times. All right, let's do this. I want to keep my fan on, so because it's warm, it's going to be 91 at like today, but then the temperature is supposed to drop down. Since we're using the flaky and the shimmer, I just think I'm going to use cupcake liners today instead, so the fan doesn't, because these are they're not as deep, you know. I don't want the fan to blow them around. All right, we're ready to go. Super simple, man, you guys. I was just going to do, Tara, and Aaliyah, I don't know if you saw the colors. I'm doing a Revel mani. If anybody wants to twin me, you guys got these colors. I'm using Revel, which is one of their flakies. It's pink and teal or aqua, whatever you want to call it. And then this one here is Fey, F-E-Y. It came out with an aqua or a mint dish / aqua, just like it, a shimmer that chromes. It's called Mystic. I have that dip too, but I want to use I figured I'd use the pink. I might end up chroming a nail. I'm not sure. It doesn't chrome the best, like a chrome pigment, you know. Sometimes, like, I've chromed it, and occasionally you might see a glitter, like, in the chrome or whatever. But it does look pretty. So, yeah, let's put this flaky on the ring and index. We'll do pink on the other 3 nails, and I might chrome I'm going to put this on the middle and ring, not ring and index. And then maybe I'll chrome my index or my pinky or something. We'll see. Let's start with the pink since it's that shimmer. Actually, I don't even need a cupcake liner for this one, you guys. But let's definitely stir it. Look how pretty this one is. So it's got like silver shimmers in it, which I think help with the whole chrome aspect of this dip, you know. I'm going to dip right into the jar using my Hypnotic Nails liquids. Kendra, are you doing your nails? And what about you, Tara? Are you doing a mani today? I'm sure you are. You've been banging them out, girl. I think you do more. Oh, this is goopy at my pinky. I can see it. It went thick on thick, but it's not going to be flat, I don't think. Yeah, I can see. There's a bump there. We'll just have to file it out. This happened when I used it the other day, too. The peel base. And I'm using it's the Orly One Night Stand peel base. And I have had it for a while. It's not like it's brand new. So it could be just that it's been sitting for a while, you know. Yeah, see, that's all on the side right there. Whatever. Speaking of Orly, you guys, check out their new collection, the Terra Nova collection. It says, return to Earth, Terra, and look through a new lens. Here's what they look like, the colors. Britt sent me a picture, but I gotta admit, they didn't come quite across, and it looked to me like there were multiple browns in this. There's not. And I love these colors, you guys. I have to say, they are gorgeous. Look at these. Hello. Look at this purple. And then a fuchsia, so of course I'm gonna love that, right? Orange, gonna love it. This is actually, there's two shimmers and then the rest are creams. This is one of the shimmers. I can tell it needs to be mixed, but it's like a golden yellow. Then this teal color, kind of like a blue. And then this dark, it's like between a red and a copper, or a copper and a brown, maybe. And they came with stickers too. They call them nail decals, but they're stickers. Their last set also came with some stickers. It's called Rustic Root. Let me tell you the name of them real quick. It does have them on here. So going from purple down to the end there, we got, can I read upside down? Starlit Shale is the purple. Then Bedrock Bloom is the fuchsia. The orange is Earth Fire. Gilded Dune is the yellow. Skystone is the teal, and Rustic Root is this one on the end. I love every single color. Every single one. Every single one. Like when I opened it, my jaw dropped. So yeah, they're gorgeous. So I just had to share that with you guys. I'll probably use it over the weekend. Doing a mani like with those on a live, would just probably go so quick. I feel like it's not worth it. You know, those are lacquer. They're not gels or anything. All right. You haven't in 2 weeks? No, I haven't. I have not been to the Revel website, Tara, in like 2 months at least. I haven't. Now are they gorgeous? Tell me. She's asking, have I seen Revel's new fall colors? Are they released yet? Tell me more, Tara. So Tara and I both love Revel nails. I haven't bought from them in a while because I've been spending my money on like clothing. For the summer I bought clothes and then like bracelets for all you guys and everything. I bought Dominic some school clothes last month, you know. I still have these cheesy drawers in my kitchen. They're like, it's like a sack of 3 plastic drawers, you know what I mean? That I'm using as like junk drawers right now because I haven't been able to get like a console table like I want to get. I don't want like a big hutch. I don't need that. I want more like something small, but it has to have drawers. So I found a table on Amazon I like. It's hundred bucks. But I don't know when it's going to be months before I'm going to have money for that. And if I want to go with my sister to Florida in November, but the more I'm thinking about that, you guys, it's already August. September, October, November, that's 3 months. I don't think I can save up any spending money in 3 months, you know. So I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to not go. I had a couple of missed calls from my mother at like 5 o'clock yesterday, so we were obviously on the bus. But my phone ended up getting down to 5%, so I had to like just put it away. That must have been when she called. So I'm just brushing my nails off, obviously. But I gotta call her back later. And then I'm also doing Talene's nails tonight. Kendra, Talene is she lives downstairs. My landlord's girlfriend there. I do her nails every 2 weeks. Hi, Britt. Hi, Brandis. Oh, really? They are released. How many dips is it, Tara? A lot? Or is it more than six? Is it a big collection? Usually they release like 6 dip collections, you know? I need to know all the details. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go look. Clean this up. I'm gonna go through, we'll do all the pink nails before brushing off again. Look at how sparkly this is. I don't know, maybe you guys can't see it from way up there. I'll show you in a second. It's super, super sparkly. Shimmery too, so like my skin is shimmery and like I said, these dips were like marketed as like I forget, like chromable shimmers. The two that were released, this one and the greenish one. So you guys happy it's Friday? I know Lara is in New Orleans. I better say it the right way. New Orleans with her family or her son and husband anyway, right? Um, do you guys have plans for this weekend? It's supposed to rain here. We have like a chance of rain both days, and like one day it's like 50 something percent. The next day I think it's like 30 something percent. So 6 dips. Rose and greens and flaky goodness. Oh my god. Okay. Missed. Ah! Green with orange, red, pink, and green flakes. So a green base. Oh my god. So perfectly fall, right? I love fall dips, fall colors. I'm almost like I've already done a couple manis, right? Kind of fallish. Even this one could pass for an autumn mani, I think. Maybe if you took out the blue. Okay, so we just did 2 dips of Faye. Can see it's making a mess, but I'll just brush off here today. And I definitely have a lump on my pinky there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. And that's from the peel base. I'm brushing off. Well, and if I do decide to chrome a nail, that would be at the end of the mani. So I'm putting away this dip for now. Okay. I definitely want to put the flaky in a cupcake liner though, so I can kind of manipulate the flakes a little better. Because there is acrylic in it too, but look, it's gorgeous. And almost, the pink is like so muted to me, like it's almost like could pass for a silver unless like you almost kind of have to do a double take in my opinion. But now that I'm pouring it, it really looks pink, so maybe I'm full of shit. All right, I got a greenie on this finger. It's not bad, but it's there. I'm laying flat, right? I want to get these flakes. There's also, okay, I didn't remember these, but there's like pink tinsel glitters in here. I thought this, I honest to God don't remember those. I don't remember seeing them on the swatch. Let me look at it. Oh yeah, now that I'm looking I can see them, but because they're metallic and all right, let me see for a second. Grab that. I'm using the plastic bag just to press that down. I want to make sure it is flat. All right. Yeah, they lay flat. Guys, I don't think they're like made out of like glitter material like regular tinsel glitters would be made out of. I think they're softer than that. I've used this dip before, so, but it's been a long time. All right, let's do another one. See, that's too much green in one spot. I don't like that. Oh, you did, Britt? I know, it's so pretty. Oh my God, the oily collection. I love it. That's what I was saying is that when you sent me the picture, like the colors didn't come across as much to me, and I thought there were multiple browns. You know what I mean? But then once I opened the box, I was like, holy crap. Folklore, Woodland Sparkle. Oh, they come up with some good names, huh? What are your plans for this week? Hey, Patty, when are you leaving for Florida? Is it hot in Alabama today? It's hot everywhere, right? I saw Janet said it was supposed to be like, or feel like 107 or something today there. Or it's going to be 103 where she is. How about you, Aaliyah? What's the temperature there? I always think of Canada as like cold, like I would never move there because it's too cold. In my head, that's what I think. So if I'm wrong, you need to tell me. Set my ass straight. Okay. My sister bought Dominic a fishing pole set. He's never had his own pole, so and like came with like some lures and she bought him a set of bobbers too. That came separate, but yeah, it came with a bunch of lures and I'm assuming fishing line and stuff. I told Dominic that he could put it together. I thought it would be good for him to like read the instructions and look at everything, you know. I think him and Nick were doing that last night. I would really prefer Nick take the lead on that. But I've gone fishing before, just not since I was like a kid, you know what I mean? Like we used to go, my father used to take us with him. I would never, like he would put the worm, we always use live bait, you know, he would put the worm like on the hook and I could cast the line out, you know what I mean, and as needed and catch fish, but I never learned how to take the fish off the hook or anything like beyond casting and reeling, you know. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh, not till the 22nd, Patty? I was thinking it was sooner than that. Okay. That's what gets me the worst, Brit, is the humidity, you know? I felt so gross. I'm like watching all these people at the zoo yesterday walking around. And I mean, they might have a light sweat on their brow, but none of them are like dripping like me, you know? It was gross. I hate that feeling. And when it's really muggy, you know, like the air feels thick and heavy. It's almost like I can't stand it, you know, being in there. I'll be like almost on the verge of tears. That's how miserable I am. But that being said, I would still rather be sweating my ass off like that than be shivering and have goosebumps all over me, because that's painful, physically painful for my body. You know what I mean? It hurts my bones. At least sweat is just like a way to release heat. You know, I don't know. I would rather do heat than cold. What would you guys rather do? Heat or cold? But neither extreme is pleasant, you know. I want to live somewhere it's like 75 degrees year round. 70 to 75 would be perfect. Look how pretty that is. Just one dip. I mean, I did shake it to get the everything up to the surface. That's what I like to do with any type of dip, with flakes or chunky glitter dips, foil dips, things like that. You'll get more on your nail that way for sure. And all right, so I'm gonna go back to this bag. I just prefer to press down with this bag because otherwise all these glitters will stick to my nail. I mean, to my finger. I'm getting ahead of what I'm thinking about here. All right, there we go. Oh, I love the metallic look of that, you guys. There's a lot of green on there, huh? I want to brush this off. Okay. I might end up doing another layer on my ring finger. I'm not sure that I like the way it looks with the group. I ended up getting a lot of green flakes on one side of the nail. I just don't know that I like it. So after I press down with this bag, I can already feel, like before I'm even done pressing down, that the nail is still wet. So I was actually able to pick up more flakes there. Yeah, see what I mean, guys? How there's a lot of green on this side, but not on that side. I have to fix that. I can't leave that. It's going to bother me. So we got to see all the animals, and they don't have penguins there right now, but they used to, and they're bringing them back. So they're working on this penguin exhibit. They're going to be the penguins that live like on the coast of Chile and Peru. So not ones that are like Arctic penguins, you know. We saw otters. Oh my God, there's this one part at the zoo, you guys. It's the rainforest part, and it's inside a building, and there are trees and stuff, and this monkey family that lives in the trees, and they're tiniest little monkeys. They got long tails, but they're like they're tamarins, golden tamarins, maybe they're called. They're like kind of orangey colored. They have multiple kinds of monkeys, you know, but yeah, these ones were just so freaking cute, and there was baby ones, and then they had these in the same rainforest thing. They had these. They looked just like flamingos, but their legs were long. They were like half the length. They were like this long instead of being like super long legs. You know, they were like, yeah, like half the length, but they looked just like flamingos. Dominic said they weren't flamingos. So, and they were like standing up top, like there was like netting and stuff, and they were on those. The one animal that Dominic wanted to see and wasn't out was the sloth. But we saw the elephants, the giraffes, the zebras, multiple kinds of monkeys. We saw a giant anteater. Oh my God, that thing had so much hair. We saw wild boars. We saw, what else did we say? I could go on and on, right? We saw a moon bear. We saw a snow leopard. Oh, all kinds of different beautiful birds. Toucans, macaws, beautiful birds. Bald eagles that were like injured in the wild and can't fly, so that it's kind of like a sanctuary for them. Also, red foxes, which were practically extinct, and this zoo bred some red foxes, got up to enough that they were able to release them back into the wild in North Carolina. That's where they live. And now it went from like being critically endangered or whatever. It's still critically endangered, I should say. But there was like barely any red foxes. Now there's 100 in the wild and 150 in captivity, which is still very low. But then Nick was talking about how he has mixed feelings on zoos, you know, but I think they serve a good purpose, you know what I mean, as far as education goes. And if there's animals that aren't going to survive in the wild because like they're injured or something, like there was it was some kind of cat, large cat. Dominic, when he gets up, he'll remember. Oh, plus we saw red pandas. Anyway, there was some kind of cat, and it only had 3 legs, you know what I mean? So like, you know, like the zoo provides a sanctuary for animals like that, and I am grateful for that, you know, and like paying admission and buying him a stuffed animal and like the snacks we bought and the drinks, all that goes to help fund this zoo that's been open since 1890, you know. Oh my God, are you serious? Hold on, I gotta see. Antidepressants and temperature intolerance. There's studies that people who are on antidepressants can't tolerate the heat or cold well at all. I will instantly sweat my ass off if it's hot out. Like people around me could become. Yeah, that's how it is for me, Britt. Like people, like Dominic was dressed all in black. You know what I mean? His hair was down. My hair was up off my neck. And his hair is long. His hair is longer than mine. You know what I mean? And I was just like pouring sweat, but I never have heard anything about it being related to antidepressants. All right, let's push these off. Okay. I'm going to use a layer of Revel Nails Clear. It's called Vivien to put over the nails. So we call this encapsulating. And it's just sealing our dip powder in with a layer of clear dip. This is not like the greatest clear. I can see a purple glitter in there. All right. Yeah, it's like not uncontaminated, but I'm working, the types of dips I'm working with, I think I can get away with, you know what I mean, and not being perfect. So I'll go as quickly as I can, like I always do through encapsulation. I try to hurry through it because I hate doing it. Today's Together We Mani. Did all you guys participate? I know Patty did. She sent me her mani. Hers was really pretty. She did like a triple ombre, but she like moved the ombre lines around in different spots. You know what I mean? So they weren't all the same like widths of color and everything. It was very unique, Patty. Patricia. Hey, Patty, what's your middle name? Is it Ann? Is it Jean? Whose middle name is here is Jean? Mine's Jean. Yeah, he got a stuffed animal, Patty. He got a red panda. So they don't look like typical panda bears. They're smaller and they have long tails, you know what I mean? And they walk on like four legs, but they're little. But when they get scared, they stand up on their hind legs and raise their arms up. It's cute. Like in a stance to make themselves look taller. Because when we got home, Dominic was watching all red panda videos. And one of them was this red panda getting scared by it was like a rock. He came out of his like his little house, and there was a rock or something out there, and it scared him. It was funny. Oh, and they had like a barnyard, you know what I mean, where you could pet goats and stuff. And you know what they had there, Brandis? I thought it was so cool because I don't remember being there before at the zoo, but they built ramps, and then we couldn't go on them. It's just for the goats. But they're ramps that go up higher, like to different levels. You know what I mean? That were in the barnyard, these wooden ramps. It made me think of you. Oh, yeah, duh. I knew yours was Nicole. Obviously. I wasn't even thinking, Tara. Oh, Britt, you took the week off from Manny's? Oh, yours is Dawn, Patty? Okay. Kendra must not be here anymore. What's yours, Brandis? What's your middle name? And Britt, what's yours? So she took this week, Britt said she took this week off from Manny. Good. Everybody needs a break now and then, right? Yeah, so Talina messaged me and asked me to, the other day, if I could do her nails Friday after work. She sent me a picture this morning. She said she liked this one. It's like an orange and pink half and half, like ombre mani, but then it's got like a pearl chrome over it, over all the nails, so they're lighter, and chromy. But it's pretty, yeah. So that's what she wants. So I said, yeah, we can do that. She loves chrome, like me. No Michelle here yet, huh? She's not here yet? Well, Michelle, we're thinking of you. Oh, Leah must have fallen asleep or something because I was asking her about the weather up there. And oh, you are here? Is it, Kendra? Brittany Lee. Oh my God, Michelle, did you hear me? Did you literally hear me just talking about you? Hi. Happy Friday, girl. Michelle had told me it was Willie Nelson, like, tribute concert or band or guy or whatever in Milford at a lake, a local lake. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And she said she might go and take my Uncle Vinny down there. He's like, yeah, we'll go. I'll drink my beers, we'll smoke some pot. And she was like, no, we won't. She's like, you can't smoke weed down there like that. And I'm like, well, it's Willie Nelson, like that sounds like it would be fun. I grew up listening to Willie Nelson. I don't know all his songs, but I know some, like his hits. But then she tells me, like, she asked me if I wanted to go, and then she tells me it's actually Neil Diamond. Not as exciting as, like, I would prefer. I mean, not like it's actually the person anyway, it's just a tribute. I don't know if it's a band or just a singer. I'm guessing a band, right? They must have backup. Anyway, I think that's this weekend. She asked me if I wanted to go. And I said, I feel bad making you come all the way to Rhode Island to pick me up just to go back to your town for a show. And then to have you drive me back to Rhode Island just for you to go back home. You know what I mean? Guys, I need to have a sip of my coffee and hit my vape. Give me a second. I just made this. I haven't even had a sip yet. Oh, okay. If you didn't hear me, that would have been super freaky because I was literally just talking about you. You guys, I'm guesting for Phoenix Dips this month, August. I don't have my dips yet. I just picked them yesterday, but yeah, so I'm gonna do a guest spot for her. So I'm excited. You'll be seeing me do some Phoenix Rising dip powder manis this month. I think my code is Tara15 to use, like, if you do want to save. She's always having, like, huge sales. Kendra, what time do you have to work today? Actually, I threw this bag in the trash, but I just pulled it back out because after we activate, there's a couple spots like around my free edges where, okay, so those probably are shard glitters because something's sticking. Yeah, it's pink. All right, so those are shard glitters in with the aqua flakies, foil pieces. They're metallic flakies is what they are. And then the pink those pink shards are also metallic. But I'm going to use this bag to press down. Thank you, Brandis. Best tip ever. Right? So this is the secret to making your mani easier to file than any other way I know of. Is once you activate the nail, if it's bumpy anywhere, take a plastic bag or a piece of wax paper, whatever. I'm getting green on it. That's okay. And just press down as hard as you can, like smush it where the bumps are. You can do it around the free edge of the nail. And if you do it right, you guys, like this has a super smooth surface to it from this plastic bag. This shininess of the plastic leaves an extremely smooth surface to the nail, if that makes sense. So you can use these bags to help shape your nails, before you actually start filing, and it cuts down so much on filing time. I cannot stress enough how much this tip has changed my mani game, And it was Brandis, Bedazzled Nails, is the one who told me this. She had to tell me multiple times too before I actually got it. You know what I mean? Because I'm slow when it comes to that shit. That stuff. Yes, best tip ever. Oh, Phoenix 15. You found it, Patty? You got it. Thank you. Oh, you're off today, Kendra? Wow. Oh, yeah, you said, didn't she give you 2 days or something? I forgot. So do you miss doing your nails, Kendra? Well, you still do them, right? Have you still been doing them this whole time, Kendra? So you know what happened a couple weeks ago, Kendra? 2 girls left Hypnotic Nails, and Michelle, Lotus Tips, because I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't there when it was all going down, right? So she went to Mel at Hypnotic and got Britt and Brandis in. So now Michelle, Britt, Brandis, me, and then who else is there? Kelsey and Caitlin. It's so awesome, the 4 of us there. All right. So, like I said, I'm going through. This nail is shaped just fine. There's no bumps or anything. So I'm just going to activate it. I don't need to press down with the plastic bag. Same with the thumb. I like to do 2 layers, right, of activator. I just want to make sure it soaks through everything. Oh, I got it. Hopefully those green flakes that got on my pink nail with the bag come off, you guys, because I might have pressed them into my nail, Let me see if this nail's cured yet. Yeah, all right. Okay, I think the keel is coming off of this. All right, let me catch up on comments. I say, hey, Janet. You have been, Kendra, just not as often. Isn't it amazing, Britt, how much time pressing down with a plastic bag saves on a mani? It's incredible. Incredible. By the way, I didn't comment, but I saw all your gels and everything. Holy crap. I love the collection you're doing with candy dips. I have to buy it. When does that release, Britt? Oh, and Lauren too. That's right. She's pretty new. She came on like after all of us, after Michelle, but before you and Branda. So that's why I forgot about her. Mel brought her on originally. She said like mainly as like the swatch person, right? Because she takes great swatch photos. You know, she does. She's very positive and very supportive from what I've seen. Okay. Early. Okay. So you're allowed to show those photos around, or is it a secret? What's the deal? Like, can we post it, pump it up, or you know what I mean? Well, we can wait till release date, but I'll definitely help you promote it. You know, see if you can get her just to send it to me, and I'll do a live with them as promotion. Okay, I didn't know if it was or not because you sent it to the group. But of course, you know nobody's going to say anything. I thought it was really cool how Laura had said that you guys both bought your very first dip was the same, huh? That you bought from her. All right, so clack clack. Nails are cured. Let's start our filing using my 100 by 180 grit file using the 180 grit side. This is all peel based right around the edge of my nail here. Okay. I will flip my file over to the 100 grit side to get any dip off of my skin. But right now I'm just going around my cuticles and down my side walls pretty much. This needs some help over here. Yeah, so it's supposed to rain this weekend, which kind of stinks because I'd like, you know, I got a nice tan going on, you guys, especially walking outside all day yesterday, you know what I mean? So I want to keep it up. I gotta, you know, so it's like I want to be at the beach once a week. I usually don't get tan, you know. I'll get a burn at the beach, but we don't usually go or get enough sun to really get much color, you know. Or I'm wearing sunscreen or whatever. I have, you know, just sunscreen that I wear every day, but like on my face and my neck and my chest area, and then the sunscreen I use at the beach. Yes, I got the notification for that live tonight. I'll be there, Britt. Yeah, congratulations, Tara. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm sure she was happy with what you did. You do awesome manis, and you're good about posting and doing your shit. You know what I mean? So, I've never talked to her or anything. I've never even tried any candy dips. All right, so now I'm just going to shape my free edge here. There's still a little teal on it, but This is a little, can you guys see that little wave on my ring finger right in here? There's a little dip. And so even though I'm filing like this, because of that dip, the file's not hitting that part of the nail. So let's keep going until we get there. All right. I don't want to cut through my clear or anything, so I'm going to be careful. All right, that's good. All right, so I'm going to start at my cuticle. I'm just going to talk through how I file real quick. I like to start at the cuticle with the 180 grit side, and I shape that area first. I like it to be nice and round, obviously. And then I'll come down my side walls, make sure there's nothing in my cuticle line, and that there's no lumps or anything on the side, you know, so I just smooth it, make sure it's straight and not bumpy. Same thing now on the other side of the nail. Right, you want all the edges of your nail to be smooth. You want the top of your nail to be smooth. You want your free edges to be straight, or almost you've got an almond, I guess, right? Or a round nail. You'd want that part to be rounded as well. But up at the top of the nail, you're going to do the same thing no matter what shape your nail is, right? So all at the cuticle and everything. And once you're happy with that and your side walls, I just come down. Now I'm going to work on shaping the free edge. And I'm wearing medium length stiletto nails. They're jelly tips, the full coverage kind. And I just kind of bring the file in on both sides like that until it meets in the middle. And then I just kind of eyeball it to make sure it's centered, you know, that the tip of this lines up there. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Nobody's going to notice, you know what I mean? If it's actually, you know, dead center. Like I'm happy with how this looks. I do have a little bump over here though, so let me get that. Okay. The other thing you want to make sure to do is that the underneath your nail, right, is also smooth. I always have lump bumps there. I didn't do this nail either. Let me just file that real quick. Okay. All right, moving on to the middle finger, same thing with shaping up here. And that's what I do for every nail. And like I said, if I run into dip powder on my skin, I just flip my file over to the 100 grit. If you find that the file is like too tough on your skin because you don't want to draw blood or anything, right? You can use a ball bit, a small ball bit, and your e-file to remove the dip as well. I just find it faster because I already have the file in my hand just to remove it with the file. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I want this all nice and round and smooth. It's better, in my opinion, to over dip than under dip. And by that I mean like put dip on more than just your nail. Like if it gets on your skin or in your cuticle line, I would rather have that than not have enough dip on my nail, you know what I mean, and not have my nail fully covered. So 'cause you can always remove that dip, you know what I mean? And it comes off pretty easily. But I mean, if you don't have the dip there, then what are you gonna do, right? So I think sometimes I get like worried that, especially if I miss a spot on my first dip, right, on the first layer, I'll be worried oh, I have to get it on this second dip. So I might overcompensate with dip base, you know what I mean? Janet, I seen Laura's mani this morning and I thought it was your hand. I was about to comment with your name and everything, and then I saw somebody else's comment under what I was about to write. And it said Laura, and I'm thinking this person called her Laura, and it's Janet. I'm like, I better go double check anyway. So I clicked back out, and for sure it was Laura's hand. Hi, Pat. Good morning. Yeah, the watercolor. Okay, Brett, on Saturday too? All right. Pat, yes, the watercolor, Manny. Are you talking about like with pastels? I'll do it. I can do it next week or whatever. What day works for you that you'll be here? Because I want you to be able to see me do it then. Okay. That looks good. These two nails should be easy to file. This pink dip applies really nice. The only reason I had an issue again with my pinky nail was because of the peel base. These all look good. A little bit of acrylic up here. This is clear dip actually. Okay. There we go. So even though everything applied nicely, I'm still doing my normal filing, you know, doing my sidewalls, shaping my free edge, doing my cuticles, all that. You still want to do all your regular filing. All right, I'm not going to say I don't ever skip steps because sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm feeling lazy or I'm in a rush or I'm just feeling lazy, I guess. And I might not buff or something, but I'm going to shape around my cuticles. I am always going to shape my free edge. I'm always going to make sure my nails are smooth. There's some stuff you just have to do. But say, like these nails here, I could get away with not buffing these, you know what I mean? Because they're nice and smooth. I'm still going to buff them, but something like that isn't as important, you know, as other steps. I'm so happy it's Friday. But like I said, the only thing that stinks is it's supposed to rain this weekend. My mother's coming on the 10th, so that's in 8 days she'll be here. Wonder what the surprise is, you guys. I don't know if you heard, if you weren't here on Wednesday. Yesterday I didn't do a live. But my mom is coming up from South Carolina, and her and my sister are putting together some sort of surprise for like my son, and I'll be there too. Anyway, we're going to be going somewhere, but I have no idea where. We have no idea where. It's a surprise. Or my mother is going to tell us at some point, I guess. I just don't know when. So in the meantime, Dominic and I have just been speculating, you know what I mean? Oh, you're talking about the watercolor. I know. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something else, Pat. Yeah, these. Let me show you. Where are they? They're in this drawer. Oh yeah, hold on. One. I have two though. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, hold on. What's left? Oh. All right. So these are both watercolors. These are the candy glittery watercolors. Pearl color, candy glittery watercolor. Don't ask me to tell you the brand. I actually got these ones, you guys. I don't know why these are. Oh, look, they don't even close. I don't think I've used these ones yet. These I got off of Temu. This set I got, I believe, off of Amazon. Shimmer solid watercolor. It says Galaxy. That's not the brand. I could not find a brand for this. But this is what you're talking about, Pat? Oh, I was just talking about how hot it was. We went to the zoo yesterday. It was 93 degrees, and I have one of those Arctic cooling cloths around my shoulders. I kept wetting it and stuff, but I was just like dripping sweat, and I'm looking around at all these people, and I have, literal sweat, dripping off my nose. I couldn't even wear my glasses because they just kept sliding off my face, because when you're sweating, you get sweaty right here where this part of your glasses rests on your cheeks, right under your eyes. And it's just like, it's gross for me, I'm constantly having to wipe under there and everything. So I just took my glasses and put them up on my head. All right, so I'm confused. Antiperspirant on your face. Well, they make those body, all over body deodorants now. I told Nick that's what I wanted the last time he went to get me deodorant, but he came back with my regular Mitchum for women, so I'm not sure. All right, I'm not quite sure, Pat, what you're talking about. Do you guys know what she's talking about? Dip in warm water with pastels. And then she says you can use a stamper, but the challenge of water is cool. That's where I'm confused. Tara, do you know what she means? All right, so now that we're done filing all of our nails, actually, let me just make this a little more pointy. Okay, that looks good. I have this teal sponge file that I got from Hypnotic Nails. It's a 100 180, and I love using the 100 grit side to buff my nails. It's really fast and quick, and because it's in a file shape like this, it just goes a lot quicker and smoother. Make these nails nice and smooth. Today is Together We Manny, which is a monthly collab on Instagram and Facebook. It's hosted by Bree. Her Instagram handle is Bree Hearts Nails, BRE. And it's the first Friday of every month is the Together We Manny collab. she'll post like after. So today's Together We Manny. So in the next couple days, she'll post next month's Together We Manny. Always the first Friday of the month. This one was kind of like a 70s themed collab for this month. Sorry. Okay. So I did this mani here using some kind of 70s colors, right? You know, the brown and the orange, olive green, and then I stamped flowers. I used Maniology's it's called Indigo is the color, but I thought it went pretty well, matched pretty well with the mani, and I like the whole vibe of it. You know, it goes with the theme, but I love doing that collab. I love doing, you know, collabs that we have. There are certain ones that recur every month, like Together We Manny and the Color Palette Challenge. Those ones are every month. I know there's also a weekly collab called, there's a couple. There's 2 Color Tuesday, 1 Color Wednesday, which you can participate if you feel like it, you know, or not. But doing Together We Manny, I've always loved doing that one because it feels like the whole nail community comes together, you know what I mean? And we're all a part of it. And that's why I love the nail community so much. Same thing for the CPC, the Color Palette Challenge. Everybody comes together to do it, and it's always fun to see how people interpret the theme or the colors, you know, for the month. I love it. Okay, so now, do I want to chrome? Or we just want a top coat? Let's clean. Oh, I didn't even use my ergo file. Forget what I'm doing here. So just really quick, this is my last filing step. If you've watched me before, then I'm sure you've seen me use the ergo file. This is from Bonafide Beauty. I got it. Actually, Patty bought me this one. I was going to say I got it off of Amazon. I had one that I got off of Amazon, and I dropped it on the floor. I had it for many years, well over 3 years, and it fell on the floor and broke into pieces. So they are made out of glass, and they are breakable. But Patty, my bestie, was awesome and bought me a new one. So thank you again, Patty. And these are awesome, you guys, for really putting the finishing touches on your cuticles and perfecting your cuticle area. This set needs to be replaced soon, but I'll do that over the weekend probably. So super quick and easy to do. Now you can get up and go rinse your hand. I'll just use some rubbing alcohol on my nail brush here to clean my nails. Yeah, you gotta post it, Aaliyah. Together we manly. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Pat. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen people do it. So they take like a drop of polish, nail polish, put it in, then another drop, put it in of different color, right? Then a third color, put it in, and you can repeat the colors and a pattern, right? And then you take like a toothpick and you draw a line or two through it. Then you stick your nail in it and pull it out, and it's like coated in the polish. I have never done that. I don't know if I could help with that. I don't know that I could do it myself. I don't know if could it be done with gel? I doubt it. Yeah, water and gel doesn't mix. Yes, Aaliyah, start posting your manis, girl. You can keep your account private. You know what I mean? So just people who follow you can see your stuff if you don't want everybody to see it. Yes, Britt. Britt says you can also swirl gel polishes on a thin piece of plastic like this, right? Cure it, peel it off, and then apply it like a full nail decal. Yes, you can do that. Okay. I'm trying to decide, you guys, if I want to chrome anything pink with the pink tip. See, if I do, it would be the index finger or the pinky, you know. Or I could chrome all three. But I don't have a lot of gel. I did order some more, though, finally. I'm sorry, okay, there we go. I feel like if I leave it like this, you guys, it's too plain. You know what I mean? I do need to do a new set. They're starting to grow out. I don't know, you guys. I could do like silver striping tape or something, maybe. Look at this. This container right here is all striping tape and a few files. I have, all right. I have a couple of these, a few of these. Oh, one of these might be a duplicate. Let's see. All right, these are skinny. Oh, I thought they were just silver and gold. Oh, they're glitter ones. Okay. Oh, all right. Hold on. Maybe there's an aqua. There's an aqua one. That might work. I might use that. Or that's really pretty too. That's almost like a, not quite silver or gold, almost in between. And there's pink, but I don't think you'd notice the pink. Wow, these are super pretty. Rainbow! Rainbow glitter. Can you guys see that? So cool. Obsessed. This black one too. I love these. Wow, and I've had them for a long time too. All right. Let me decide here. Oh, this is like almost like a pewter. That's what I would call that color, pewter. And then there's a silver. Let's hold on to those. And then I have the aqua one out. But let me just real quick check what's in these ones then. I thought they were just silver and gold. Oh, okay. So, all right, these are, okay. 3 different sizes of silver and 3 different sizes of sparkle gold, silver and gold. So 3 sizes of silver, 3 sizes of gold. And there's sparkly striping tape, glitter striping tape, that I call it. I think this might be the same. One. Oh yeah, one's in there. All right, who wants this one? This has 3 sizes of the gold and 3 sizes of the silver. This is the duplicate I bought. Who wants these? I'll send them to whoever wants them. That's what I'm doing. Decision paralysis. Analysis paralysis, yes. It was hard. Pat, that seems really hard to do, the water marbling. How did you try it? With gels? Yeah. Are you kidding, Aaliyah? You have never tried striping tape? All right, it's going to you. It's going to you, girl. I need your, oh, I do have your address. I think it's in our DMs, right? All right, now that I've decided on striping tape. Ooh, why is this like this, you guys? Look though, I have to use this color. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I don't know why it's like this though. It's like messed up. Oh yeah. All right. So the main thing when I do striping tape is that I want it. I mean, you can do striping tape however you want, right? Um, in any type of pattern you want. I personally love just doing the stripe across the nail. Sometimes I'll do two stripes or something, but I love the single stripe. I've always loved how it looks. Um, so let's just trim the excess off of this. I'm going to put it on all my nails, all three pink nails. So we'll do like that. I'm wondering if I should use some sticky shit to get the other ones to stay on a little better. Sticky shit is this, it's this right here from Cosmic Nails. So it's like, I'm going to put some on. It's like a whitish, purplish color when it goes on the nail. But it dries with a sticky surface. That is good for decals, wraps, anything that doesn't always stick so great, it works good. So I have my fan on. I'm gonna put these up and we'll let them air dry and then we'll move on. I'm wondering if the activator is going to take the color off of this striping tape, you guys. Let's try it with this piece. Let's just practice it with this piece real quick on my pinky, and then we'll know if we have to use gel top coat. How did I end up with two stripes right there? What happened? That's so weird. How did that happen? It was like perfectly placed, like I did it on purpose. There's a little extra overhang here. I'm trying to get it. There we go. All right. It was like 1/8 of an inch, not even. Okay. All right. These look, since they're clear, I don't see any purple or white on them. I'm guessing that they're ready for the striping tape. Now I have to find, oh, there it is, okay. Try not to let your striping tape close on itself, because just like Scotch tape, it's really hard to restart it. Like restart the roll, you know. Okay. Like that. Again, I'm just going to trim excess. Oh, that's probably where the piece came from. I wonder if that's big enough to fit on my thumb or if it's too small. Let's see. Oh, I think it's going to be like perfect, you guys. Good enough, right? Okay, perfect. Look how easy those stayed down. All right, I love this sticky shit. It's great. This is always, I've had it for a while. I don't really use it for striping tape, but now I'm a believer because I have issues, with striping tape sticking to like just my dipped nail without putting anything underneath it. So I love how easy it just stuck down. If you want to buy anything at Cosmic Nails, she's on Etsy and she has her own website. And you can use code Tara10 to save. She's the one who makes my favorite 2-in-1 gel top coat that's HEMA free. And then she makes the sticky shit that I just used, and she makes a ton of beautiful dips. Okay, I just want to make sure that doesn't close up on me. All right, so let's go and activate the nails. I'm just going to redo the pinky again. Sticky shit. No, you don't have to top. Well, I'm going to top coat, yes, after, because it does leave a sticky surface. So yeah, you got to top coat it. So I'm going to use dip top coat, Pat, but you can go in with gel base and gel top coat, or a 2-in-1 base and gel top coat. Whatever is your preference for top coating is what you can do on the sticky shit. It's funny that that's actually what it's called too. I have 2 pieces on here. There we go. Make sure everything is stuck. Good. Oh, there's 2 pieces on here too. It must have been double layered. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna let the nails sit for like 2 minutes and then top coat them, because I don't want to wipe off with a lint-free wipe. I don't want to wipe off my tape. I love how this looks with the aqua tape. I feel like it brings the mani all together. You know what I mean? So I could have, chromed the pink nails or one nail as well, but I think this is enough. There's a lot of sparkle going on in this mani between the pink, between the flaky dip, and then with these glitter striping tapes. And by the way, these striping tapes I got from Temu a couple months back, but I hadn't used them. They were just sitting in here because I thought they were all just silver and gold. But look, yeah, these are all different striping tapes. Aaliyah, I can't believe you don't know what you would do with it. You can even use striping tape if you want to color block. I wouldn't choose to use it for color blocking, but you could, All right, so you don't want that? That's fine. Who want, Patty, you want it? I'll send it to you if you want it. So we'll clean up a little while we're waiting. After you do your layer of dip activator, I usually only wait like 30 seconds, and then I wipe all my nails off with a lint-free wipe, and then I go in with my dip top coat. However, because I don't want to lose my striping tape, I am just going to let them sit for a couple minutes just to guarantee that my activator is completely dry. I don't want to go in. If you go in with your top coat and you have wet activator on your nails, your top coat brush is going to get hard, and your nails aren't going to come shiny or anything. They're going to be super streaky, and it's not going to be a good thing. So we're just going to let these sit until I'm sure that the activator is dry. Okay. And then we'll go in with 2 layers of dip top coat. But yeah, you can see how I do have some grow out. I can't wait to put some cuticle cream on my fingers. What's this? there's like this big, all right, let's see, I need like a tiny, tiny ball bit or something. So remember I said my nails are starting to grow out. Right up here, there is some dead cuticle. So there's some cuticle there. It's got to be removed. I tried doing it with a cuticle remover before the live. I'm sorry, with cuticle nippers, but I couldn't get all the way in there. So this is super, super tiny ball bit. What is that? I just got it on 4,000 RPMs. Come on. Still there, come on. Okay, I think I got it. Yes. Yay. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our dip top coat. 2 layers. Top coat dries fast if you're not aware of that. Like in under 2 minutes fast. So on your first layer, we're pretty quick here. I do have wide nail beds, so I do 3 strokes down the nail. You can see me here, 1 down the center, and then 1 on either side. And you want to try and just do as few strokes as possible here. We're going to go in and do a second layer, so don't worry about this first layer being perfect. It doesn't need to be. Okay. Now I go right in layer number 2. This time we can cap our free edges. I'm going to do it exactly how I did my first layer. And then do the edges here. That's really going to make a big difference in preventing chipping. A lot of times with dip, if you're going to get chips, it's going to be at the free edge of the nail. It's not going to be up by the cuticle, you know. So giving that extra protection down here is definitely worth it. Remember last week, one day, you guys, I used my top coat as base on by mistake. I didn't notice until the end of the mani. So top coat, if you run out of dip base coat, you can use top coat as base coat. You cannot use base coat as top coat, though. So, and on this second layer, I should tell you too that you can do more than, 2 or 3 strokes, but don't hang out on any nail for too long because, like I said, top coat dries fast. But if you want to, do 5 strokes on the nail or whatever, you're good. Okay. All right, we're just gonna let these dry, and then I cannot wait to get some cuticle cream on them. Especially up in here where I was just with the file. There's still a tiny little piece of skin, but now I made the gap between the finger and the nail even larger. So maybe I can like push my skin back down. Let me check out comments. Yes, sticky shit's awesome. Do you want what, Patty? Hold on, I'll say. Yeah, oh, how do you like your e-file, Aaliyah? Patty, do you want this striping tape? It's gold and silver glitter striping tape. 3 different sizes, 3 different widths of gold, 3 different widths of silver. I have 2 of them. So there's 6 rolls of striping tape, 3 gold, 3 silver. But they're like these ones, glitter striping tape. Can you guys see the difference, how it's not metallic, shiny like other tape? So, like, I also have these ones, remember, like the mermaid striping tape, which I have used like once because it just seems to never match anything. But what I'm talking about is something like these. Shit, I just bumped my finger. Oh, I think it's okay. All right. Like these ones here, that are shiny metallic. These are glittery. You've been loving it, Aaliyah? Oh, yeah. Janet, do you use your e-file a lot? Because haven't you been doing acrylic, like with every mani, Janet? Like traditional acrylic? Kendra, Janet went, or for you guys who don't know, Janet took a traditional acrylic method class, so like acrylic with brush and monomer, she took a class, and so she's been putting on her tips. No, doing acrylic nails over tips and then dipping over that, right? That's what you're doing, right? It would be silly to use your dip as acrylic because you would go through so much more of it, Oh, you're welcome, Patty. Yeah, isn't that you should check out Janet's page. She's done some really pretty manis. Janet, I saw Lara's mani this morning and I was convinced it was you. Cause like the pose was the same, but I don't know. I thought it was you, and I went to comment and write like something. It was for Together We Mani, So I was gonna write a comment and write your name, and that's when I saw somebody else's comment, and it said Lara, and that's how I figured out it wasn't you. Yeah, so Janet's been doing that, right, Janet? So you do acrylic over your tips, right? Like clear acrylic, Janet, and then you just dip as normal. Tell me again. Can you refresh my memory? Yeah, Pat. Let me show you again right here. This is it. Cosmic Nails, sticky shit. So you can find it at cosmicnails.com. And it's air dry, if I didn't mention that. So this does not need to cure to dry. It dries just with air. So if you're allergic to gel, you don't have to worry about that. Just waiting on my thumb. Everything's dry except for the thumb. So as soon as that's done, I really, really like this striping tape, and I'm so happy I looked. Because, guys, when I'm sitting here doing a live, right, and if I have not decided like whether I'm gonna do nail art, because sometimes I might just want to do a dip mani, but who am I kidding? That's not true. I always want to add something to it. I want to do a dip mani, but I feel like I have to add something to it, or it's just like plain. Like if I had just done this with no stamping, like I can't even tell you how hard it was that I only stamped on one finger. And the only reason I did is because I did this morning, so I was on a time crunch. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I definitely would have added more to it. But there was no way I could leave it just plain. You just did a new set Wednesday, then you dip over it. Okay. Well, all right. So what about like the eye gel powders, Janet? Like the big 2-ounce jar powders. Eye gel beauty. It's IGEL beauty. If you're not familiar, it's one of the companies out there. They sell dip powders that can be used with monomer. They're called dip and dap powders. So you can dip it or you can dap. Not dab. And those powders come in huge 2-ounce jars. So, like something like that, Janet, you could totally do, right? With monomer. Do you use the eye gel dips with monomer? E-files are definitely huge time savers, for sure. I'm on my all right, so let me think. I had a white one, then I had a pink one, then I got that metallic one that was like pink and green. And what happened to that one? Did I return it, or did it die on me? I must have returned it because I don't think I have that one. And then this Melody Susie Patty, did you buy this for me? I forget. Patty bought me this or helped me buy it, gave me money so I could get it, like the difference or something, so I could afford it. I think that's what it was. I had bought this one that was super pretty and cute off of Amazon. It was like pink ombre into like this tealish green, and it was all metallic-y mirror finish. But it didn't work, and it shook, or it did. Yeah, it vibrated when I used it, so it sucked, And now, mind you, this was my third e-file in 4 years. You know what I mean? And that's not how it should be. So Patty, yeah, you helped me, Patty. Thank you. I know you have eye gel, Janet. That's why I was asking you if you do eye gel with monomer, eye gel powders with monomer. Yeah, so then after I was going to return that mirrored one, the ombre one, my last drill, Patty was like, you should just spend the extra to get a good one, because she has a Melody Susie that she got like last year and she loves it, right? And but this was like $60-something, and my budget was like 40, But yeah, she gave me the difference, and I love this drill. The battery lasts so long, and I've had no complaints with it. Like, I love it. It's very plain, basic. It's not pretty, but it does. It doesn't. What's more important? Is it that it's pretty, or that it does what it's supposed to do, right? Obviously that it works is the most important thing. It doesn't matter really what it looks like. We should be dry by now. It did kind of mess up my thumb though. But I don't think it's going to be noticeable. I'm going to use the Village Soapsmith All Natural Cuticle Cream with Argan Oil. Handcrafted in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And it's thevillagesoapsmith.com. So incredible. I love this stuff. I love cuticle balms. This one is marketed as a cuticle cream. I think if it actually is, and like this, it stays like this texture like all the time, you know what I mean? Then this is what I really like. I would prefer to like a waxier substance, you know what I mean? That's harder to get out of the container. I like it when it comes out easy like this. And also, blends into the skin easily too. All right. Make sure that you always are using cuticle oil or cuticle cream, cuticle balm, something to nourish your hands after you're done with your mani. Especially, you're filing, and I swear that's just so drying, This is like literally enough for my whole hand, both hands. A big gap now there because of filing it. I guess I'll be putting a new set on sooner rather than later. That's what it looks like. Let me see about. I have my teal nail piece sleeve, you guys. I got pink. You can tell me. I'm looking for my teal one. Oh, there it is. Okay. I know you guys will probably say no to this one, but I just pulled it out anyway, just to look. Yeah, no. Ah, it's a different color pink. That's not the right shade of pink. This isn't the right shade of teal either, but sometimes a little bit off is okay. Just kind of depends. I think I can do this one. I'm actually going to take my bracelets off for a moment. So with this sleeve, it's a little wide here. I like to look like this better than like this, baggy. I like it fitted. So I use a hair clip. This one's broken, so works good for these, because I'm not going to use it in my hair. Plus my hair is like too thick for these ones. And it will just grasp, clip the, it's a little tight. A little too tight. All right, that's good. All right. Let's do silver jewelry, I think, today, you guys. All right, let's see what we got. Some of these rings are just too large. They don't fit, so I can't put them in like any of those things. Haven't used this ring in a long time. gotta, there we go. Should I do these ones? Or should I change that one? I could do the heart. I could do my abstract ring. Love this one too. I'd have to maybe flip it though. What are you guys saying? Oh, you got their dust collector too, Michelle? My dust collector, Nick bought for me for Christmas a few years ago. I don't know what brand it is. It's off of Amazon, but it's got a light attached to it. I actually use it for every live. This is the light right here. I'm waving it. But I never use it. I never pull it out. I should, because I always have a pile of crap in front of me right after I'm done filing. No, I'm not going to use that ring. Oops. Where are my other rings like this? Oh, here's one. How about we do those? 3 and 3. I kind of like the triple look on both of them. Okay, there we go. All right, let's wrap this up. Here is the finished mani. Let me turn that a little bit. There you go. Now, these are Revel Nails Reveal. That is this dip here, the pink with the aqua. So it's got like a pink acrylic base with pink shimmers, pink tinsel glitters, and then gold metallic flakes. And then Fey, F-E-Y, is the pink dip. If you look at this jar, you can see the chrome on the outside, how it's a chromable dip. It's dip D653 and Reveal is D626. So they're really kind of close to each other, I guess. But there is the finished mani. You guys can save at Revel now. If you use code RN Tara 2220, you can save 20% off your order. It's a one-time use code, so if you haven't used it, you can use it. Otherwise, I have a 10% off code. It's in my Instagram bio. You can find it there. Oh, thanks, Britt. Thanks, Patty. It's a dress, Patty. You want to say? I gotta do my toes, don't mind them. It's one of the dresses I got for my birthday. And it was so funny because after I had ordered it and gotten it, I was riding with my sister in the car, and she was talking about my aunt, how she always buys clothes with butterflies on them and stuff. She's like, I don't want clothes like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I just bought a nightie with butterflies on, just like a slip nightie, you know. And then this dress with butterflies. I'm like, oh, I think I was just shopping and I came upon something with butterflies, and then it just kept showing me more stuff with butterflies, you know. Oh, and then this striping tape I got from Temu, you guys. I'm telling you, if there's a nail item that is on Amazon and you're going to buy it, look on Shein, look on Temu, maybe even AliExpress before buying on Amazon, you guys, because you'll save like so much. Like you can save like literally up to 90% from compared to Amazon. And like I told you guys last week or the week before, I read that Amazon is planning to come up with another company to compete with Temu and Shein, a discount type thing. I don't. So they know, you know what I mean. They know that they're ripping us off. That's how I look at it. So anyway, I would just say check out those places first because there's a good chance that they will have exactly what you're looking for, down to like the same design nail stickers or stamping plate. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're not going to find maniology plates on Temu or Shein or something like that, but you know, who cares what brand it is if it works, right? Cute Manny, but I wish I'd have that big gap way up in here. All right, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And Pat, come back and join us next week. I can't say I'm going to be doing anything with dipping my finger into water with swirled nail polishes. I don't even have any nail polish. I threw away all my nail polishes when we moved. I kept my gels, but I threw away my nail polishes, except for a few. Like Patty had gotten me some UNT ones like a long time ago and stuff. But we can definitely play with these watercolors, Pat, if you want, next week. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of you, especially my moderators, for everything you do. Thank you, Brandis. All right, guys. Britt, I'll see you at your live tonight. What time's that at? 8? I'll just watch for the notification. I mean, well, go ahead and read it. And if I see it before I end. Oh, thanks, Janet. What? You just got a new fall collection? 7, Britt? Okay. 7 Eastern, right? Have a good weekend. Oh, you too, Leah. Yeah, Leah, have a good weekend. Tara, what are you talking about? She got me all freaked out. Okay, Brett. All right, I hope you guys will show up and show some love to Britt tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you're not otherwise occupied, I will definitely be there. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys. That's true. I did. You're right, Tara. Thank you. Bye, guys.